Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Oh my goodness. Happy Wednesday. Surprise. 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 Wednesday. It is Wednesday, and I am here. I'm not supposed to be here on Wednesday. God bless me. Bless my sweet little soul. But I am here tonight and super excited, honestly, to be here tonight. I pray that you are well, that you've had a great day, that you are feeling good, thinking good. Oh my goodness, living good. Yay. Please. Live good, and blessings and greetings to all of you. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I'm here on a Wednesday night. I can't believe it. I'm sure most of you are headed to Bible study and thinking to do what you normally do on a Wednesday. I gotta say, I'm super duper sorry for this last minute jump on, be on Zoom, try to do this YouTube video. Man, I tell you, but I am super grateful to be here and to be able to do this. Now, I know I'm here on the wrong day. I know some of you might say, Dr. Brinetta, what are you doing? Um, it's not Thursday. You're absolutely right. It's not Thursday. I'm here tonight, you guys, because tomorrow night starts our annual marriage retreat, our Forever I Do married couples retreat. Nate and I are going to be there. We're actually going to be a part of the program this time. And so, unfortunately, what that means is I don't get to be here tomorrow night. Oh my gosh. And, it's just been so crazy that I haven't had the chance to put out my messages, get my stuff going. So I am here tonight, and I am going to then launch this again tomorrow night, so that those of you that are going to be looking for me and you're like, oh my gosh, where's our wellness call? You'll get it tomorrow night. I just need to do it tonight. So I'm here, and I just want to say blessings and greetings and love and all that good stuff to each of you. How are you doing? I got a couple things I want to talk about. One of the first is that I did have the opportunity to go and be at my wellness pool, the Juice Plus company. Many of you know about them. We got a chance to gather together in Charlotte, North Carolina, a couple weeks ago. It was amazing, you guys, just to be around what Arlene and I call happy, pappy people. And, when you are well nourished, we don't always think about this, but it impacts all of you. When your body feels good, your mind works good, and your heart works good. Oh my gosh, here comes my wellness buddy on a Wednesday night. And so when we're well nourished and we do what we're supposed to do, then we're able to be what we're supposed to be, when we're supposed to be. And you know what? Well nourished people, they're so happy. They're just happy clams. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. And so I was able to participate with a lot of wonderful people. Several of you that have come on this Zoom with me a couple of times, and I had never had the chance to meet with you in person. Oh my gosh.
Hi, mommy.
Sweet Pea, it's been a minute since you've been able to be with me. Thank
Yes.
you, husband. Thank you. Glad to see you. Look at you. So we're just glad to be here tonight. And as I said earlier, I'm going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff that you'll get to hear again tomorrow by way of video. But for tonight, we're here. And thank God for those that are able to be a part and just to join. So, we're going to talk about several things. First thing is, oh my gosh, daylight savings time. So I don't know about you. Hey, Lurleen. Oh my goodness, my sister, my wellness partner. Oh my goodness, Arlene is in. You can't see her, but she's here. Let me see. I'm supposed to be able to see my little participantes. There we go. Thanks, Arlene. So daylight savings time, and I don't know about you, but I slept real good, very good, super duper happy. But as we anticipate, it's getting darker earlier. It's getting darker earlier, which means that you're going to have to really press yourself to get out into the sun. So I still want you to make it that, goal to get those 10 minutes outside. And now we're all going, how do we do it? So whether you wake up a few minutes early and just sit and let that, open up that window and let that sun shine in. The good news is the sun is rising earlier. So, if you're like me, this is my favorite time of year because I'm an early riser. And so I get to open those curtains and there's that sun. It's like, yay. But if that's not you, Arlene lets me know, like I'm just such a happy morning person. If that's not you, and I see you shaking your head at first, she's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. But what you'll want to do is make sure that during your break time during the day, during your lunch time during the day, or before you end your day. So, I set an alarm that goes off at 3:45 during this time of the year. And that is my go outside. It says, go outside and get 10 minutes. That's all you need. Pretty much is about 10 minutes outside to make sure that your circadian rhythm will stay where it needs to stay. And, some of us are feeling a little bit like a lot of energy in the evening and then no energy during the day, whatever that may be. But I want to encourage you to get your minutes outside. Do it. Set an alarm, go outside, preferably during your lunch, maybe when the sun is nice and out and you can hang out. And then maybe for the next couple of weeks, you're going to need to go to bed a little bit earlier. It's going to be weird. It's just one of those things. Arlene and I are used to international travel, so we know what it feels like with that time change. And listen, you guys, it could be 18 hours and it can be 1 hour and you still feel it. You still feel it. Oh my gosh, is this Tanisha? Yay! Oh my God. So you still feel it, even though it's just a 1 hour change, you will still feel the difference. So don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. And if you really want to flip, make sure you still go to bed at your regular time. Hey, Miss Tanisha.
Hi, how are you?
Sweet baby. Oh, I'm so well. How are you?
I'm well.
Oh,
Hi, everyone.
I'm so glad to see you. You've just made my day. So we just talked about daylight savings time, and I want you to set an alarm. I recommend if you're not a morning person like me and you're going to get it, then, pick a time during the day, but the latest should be somewhere around 3:45, okay? So you can go outside and get those 10 minutes of sunshine every day, kind of make it some sort of habit. It's going to make all the difference. And you might find that you're a little extra tired. I was just telling Arlene today, I'm like, girl, I'm so tired. I feel that jet lag, even though I haven't been on a jet. So, I'm going to go to bed a little bit early tonight just to help me flip. So, but take care of your sleep habits, you guys. Take care and get your sunshine in. Okay. So that's my top wellness thing. I wanted to talk a little bit, and forgive me as I figure this out, but this is one of I hope you guys can see this. Can you see this? It's called 3 Types of Care. So hopefully you can see that. And one of the things when we talk about wellness, one of the things that we have to consider is where are we when it comes to our care levels? Where are we? And so there's 3 care levels or 3 types of care. The first one is that intensive care, like you're sick, you are really struggling, you're in a lot of pain. And this came from my chiropractor, and I'm definitely a proponent of chiropractic care. I definitely believe in that. So where are you on this continuum of care? Are you in kind of like this intensive care phase where you're just really trying to, you're maybe you feel like your eating is just all over the place and you're not feeling well in your body. Maybe you've just heard from your doctor that you are pre-diabetic, or you are you're carrying more weight than you should. You might have some high blood pressure going on. Whatever, that's that. This would be that stage where I have a lot of people who call me and now they have gastro, what's that? Enteritis, Arlene, what is that? With the little things down in your gut, and they're in a lot of pain, and their doctor said they're going to have to now go on like a bland diet or a clear diet. So they're in a moment of real pain, and it's intensive. And so that's, a lot of people live here, like they just do what they need to do to get rid of the pain. I have a friend, she doesn't like to go to the dentist, but when that tooth hurts so bad that she couldn't chew anything, then it's a gastroenteritis. I was close, gastroenteritis. Phonics, hooked on phonics worked for me. Okay. So gastroenteritis is pretty serious and it could be very severe. And so a lot of people, they call me about wellness when they're here in this intensive phase and things in their body aren't working well. They've got migraines, they've got fibromyalgia, they've got gastroenteritis, and their doctor says you need to change the way you're eating, and they want help with that. And so that's a pretty, a lot of people are here. The next phase is like the corrective phase, where maybe your symptoms are kind of gone. And so you're not such in a panic. You're still aware that you need to do stuff, but you know that you're fixing things. You're just doing things to get to. You've agreed that, that crisis is over, but you're going to maintain some things in your life, and you're moving to where things are starting to correct. And you notice if you'll stay on that thing, path, you'll get to what we call, I like this part, wellness care. This is where we want to live. We've already figured out what are the things that make me feel good in my body. And we're not just always talking about food. Maybe it's a sleep practice. Maybe it's water practice. Maybe it's getting out in that sun, right? Getting some sunshine. Maybe it's joining the shred once a month. Maybe that's the wellness care that you're doing. You're adding in those fruits and vegetables and berries. You're starting to use the omegas that we know about. You're drinking your shakes every day. Hey, Ma BJ.
Hey,
Hey, thanks for joining. So
thank you.
where are you on this continuum of care? That's the question I want you to start to think about, because a lot of people just jump into different types of fads. They just respond to the pain in their lives. But what we want to begin to do, hey, Miss Jamaral, I was thinking of you today. How sweet pea.
Hi.
Hey, so the key here as we move into these fall and winter months, and now Thanksgiving is coming, and now Christmas is coming, and now New Year's and the Super Bowl and all this, and we're on this journey. I call it the sugar hop, from one hop to the next. But the idea now is, where are you in your wellness care journey? And really our hope and our goal is to build some muscles that keep us way over here on the wellness care side. And so if you were to think about something that you've embraced this year, maybe there's something wonderful that you've embraced over this year that has helped you to move from this crisis, critical scenario. And maybe you say, you know what, I'm here in the corrective care area, or maybe I'm in between phases. Where are you? Hey, Pastor Nakia. Oh my goodness, so good to have you here. So what's happening for you? Oh, Miss Francesca, I see you online. Hey, sweet pea, welcome. And hello. All right, and there's others on. I don't know who you are, but thank you for being here. So the idea, you guys, during this moment, here's what is in my heart is for all of us, is to own this journey to get to the place where we've embraced some things to the point that they just become a part of our life. It's like a muscle that we're just utilizing. And whether it's that getting those fruits and vegetables in every single day, or doing that shred once a month that really keeps us good, getting those 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And for right now, I want to encourage you, get outside for 10 minutes a day, whatever you do, because with the sun going down so quick, you're
Right. I know. But I'll
Hold
get
on,
back to you.
let me mute you. So it's important that we get that in, okay? I want you to own a place on this chart. Anybody brave enough to share where you feel like you are on the chart? Where are you? Are you in that intensive care phase of your life where you are just going from one pain to the next, or from one weight on the scale and maybe more? Have you just gotten that diagnosis? Are you really just chasing after whatever hurts right now? That's this red. Have you come into the corrective care stage where you're not, nobody's going to ever be perfect, but you're still seeking for certain things to adjust and respond? Or have you slid over into the wellness care where you have a pattern of life that allows you to respond and maintain a level of wellness? Anybody want to open up? Any brave souls tonight? And even in the chat, why don't you put it in there in the chat, you guys? Where are you? Are you at a 1, a 2, or a 3? Where would you say? Anybody brave want to open up and share? Mom, you want to share?
Sure. I, I'm trying to look at this small chart. I'm in the green area, but not all the way to the top. But it's been a journey. So it's not like I don't want somebody to think it was fast, because it's not.
That's
But
right. That's
but
right.
I will say that for the last couple of years, I've been in the green. Now this year has been a year where so many complex things had hit us personally that I found myself wanting my A&W root beer vanilla floats at night.
All right, mother, I understand. Oh God. Hey, welcome, friend. Welcome.
Glad to be here.
So
So
yeah, Mom, we all have those moments where we're just like, okay, I'm gonna need some chocolate, or I'm gonna need some ice cream, or that A&W root beer.
So I went and got my blood test, and my cholesterol was 1 point out of the range. So I said, okay, back to my water. And, and so I do have something that you can cheat with that has no MSG, no sodium, no messed up stuff, and that's those all natural fruit popsicles. And
Yes,
so I'm back on them,
yes.
and everything. So at least I'm not getting out of whack, and I'm putting myself in check real quick
Good
and getting
job.
ready for your November 19th, whatever, through the 21st of January, so I can
Yes,
get on the scale.
I was just gonna mention that. Thanks, Mom, and thank you, Miss Gemerald, who shared. She's all the way over in that wellness care section and just really help maintaining. And that's the place that we want to go. I want you to know we're doing this wellness connection, and we're all in different places. And guess what? You can have built some different muscles. Maybe your water muscle is really strong, but your sleeping muscle isn't. It's the same way. I could have really worked on my arms, but I've left my legs out. So the goal is to build a well-rounded you, a well-rounded you. And the question is, do you know what to do to move yourself along this continuum? And it's so interesting. I'm going to tell you, most people do. They know at least one thing they could do to come out of that intensive care mode. They know, like Mom BJ just said, hey, listen, I've been doing these root, floats. What do you call them? Root beer floats. I've been doing one a week for the last 6 weeks. Maybe I might need to adjust that. So most people know, I don't drink my water. Hey, Miss Tanisha, you have a hand raised. What do you want to share? Uh-oh, I can't hear you, sweetie, if you're talking. Hold on, let me get to you.
No, it's not you. I was trying to figure out where the unmute button was.
Oh, okay.
I have a question. What if you're not on this scale? So none of this applies to me. I don't have any health issues, thank God. I don't. I'm just joining this because I know I need to do better with my eating, and I wanted to lose some weight. But I'm understanding the importance of eating healthy and how it makes you feel. It changes your mood and the benefits of it. So what do you do when that's the case?
You should see yourself somewhere over here in that wellness care. If you feel like, my weight's right, my blood work is perfect, my cholesterol is fine, I don't have high blood pressure or anything, and you're saying, I don't have any physical issues, my body is fine, I just want to maintain, then that's what this green area is, Tanisha.
Okay.
That's where
Okay.
you are in the wellness care. And you do understand that there's things that you're doing here. We call it maintenance and prevention. And so as long as you're doing those kinds of things, then you should be able to maintain this level of wellness. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question?
Well, yeah, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, I should be maintaining it, but there's moments that I feel more stronger and I'm more motivated than others. And so I'm like on the roller coaster. But the weight is not where I want to be. I think that's my only thing for me. Everything else is good, thank God. But it's just, I would like to be a little slimmer.
So see how there's a place even in the corrective care where you're feeling great. And you agree that I don't have any real complaints here, but I know where I would like to be. And so you're pressing your way to the place you really want to be. And of course, remember, weight isn't the only number we measure here. So, our energy levels, our brain function, our blood pressure, our sugar levels, all of these things come together. How am I emotionally? Where am I in the sense of relationally? Because all of these things are impacted in our world. And so we're looking as a part of our wellness connection, we focus on how our plate impacts all of this, right? So the goal is for you to identify where you are. Where would you say? Are you just maintaining and you feeling like you're in a very good place? A lot of us feel like maybe we're in a good place, pre-complaint status. You see these words, maybe some symptoms, and
I'm maintaining.
So if that's where you are, then the thing what I would say is, what is it that you're doing that's helping you to stay there? Because sometimes it's happening, we don't know. But being very mindful now of the actions that you're taking, that's helping you to be in this optimal, healthy, wonderful place. Right now, I'm feeling a little tired, and I know there's a couple of reasons why. One, that hour just impacts me, and two, I'm missing my son. I need some sun. I need it. I'm like, so being able to identify those things, what is working that's helping you to stay in a good place. That's what we want to identify, and it's going to be more important as we go through these next several months. Why? Because there's food everywhere. There's candy everywhere, you guys. I went to my chiropractor today and here was candy. I'm like, what is candy doing at the chiropractor, Lord Jesus? But it's everywhere. And that's going to be the thing. And why would you reach for that candy? What's going to make you want to eat that sugar? Knowing what sugar does in your body, what's going to make you reach for that? Anybody want to venture some answers? Anybody? What makes you reach for the sugar and that root beer float and all that kind of stuff? What's
Stress,
Because you like it.
hunger,
so stress,
boredness,
you're bored, you really are hungry. What's
You like
tired.
it.
huh?
You like it.
Well, yes, of course you like it. And of course there's an opportunity. It's your cheat day, right? But other than the fact that you plan to have something like that today, what would make that kind of interaction irresistible? Like, I see this candy, I see this cake, I see these cookies, things that we pretty much on our wellness journey try to, hold back a bit. What would make you reach for that when you know this is not your day to have it? What would be that? So you mentioned,
Sometimes it could be, I
go
was going
ahead,
to say, sometimes it could be stress or
stress.
trauma, or, a shock. There's so many things going on in life that could cause a little anxiety or depression, that can make you reach for it too.
Absolutely. So you guys mentioned a whole bunch of things, the stress and the challenges of life. And I'm being a little bit, I'm missing some things, or I'm overlooking some things about myself because I'm pressed. And someone said, I'm actually hungry. I just want it. All of these different things. A big deal is you're tired. You really are hungry because you haven't nourished yourself, right? You're caught off guard, all of these things. And so here's all this candy running around. And, you say, well, what's wrong with one candy bar? Nothing. When, those little bite size, okay, nothing. But if you see yourself beginning to do this, like Mom BJ was just saying, I realize every week I'm having this root beer float. Every other day, I'm reaching for this piece of candy that just happens to be roaming around right now because of Halloween and candies everywhere. Are we mindful of those things? And are we taking good thought on care? Are we taking good care about how that piece of candy every single day is adding up at some place, or it's trying to signal to you, hey, maybe I'm tired and I just need some more sunshine. Hey, maybe I'm not really hungry. I'm thirsty and I really just need some water. Because otherwise, guess what, you guys? I just walk on by. I don't even look at candy. Candy doesn't get my attention. So when candy starts getting my attention, I start looking. What helps you know that it's time to check your care level? Where are you? So this is just to bring something to mind, just a way to start to think about where we are and what are you doing that's working? Or maybe is there something that's not working? So being able to reinforce the good stuff and then rethink some of the other stuff. I see lots of stuff that I've missed in the chat. Yeah. So sometimes we're stressed, we're tired. That's exactly right. Poor meal planning. Where's my lunch that I left at home? And then somebody said that you're bored, or don't awaken the beast. That's the thing, is sometimes, have you ever just taken that cookie ride? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You come across a cookie, you're like, whoop, I only have one cookie. You have this cookie and you're like, whoop, I'm doing good. And then I don't know what, 30 minutes later, you're like, you know what? I need another one of those. Where's those cookies again? Or what have you. So yeah, there's a beast in there that gets going. But the goal of this conversation is for you to see where you are today and say, what am I doing? Or maybe what am I not doing? Where am I? And what could I do to move forward? And if you're maintaining, oh my gosh, kudos to you. Somebody in the chat said, you know what, I'm in corrective care right now. I'm really making some adjustments. And this is kind of like a thing where you kind of tap in and check to see, where are you? Again, I want to encourage you to really, really give yourself some pats on the back for what you're doing to make sure that you are well, feeling good, thinking good, eating good, living good. This body's really working for you. But if there's some pain or some critical things going on, then I'm telling you, get with your buddy and let's think about it. Now, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to share the next plan. Hold on, because it's time, you guys. It is time for the wellness challenge. All right. So this is something I do probably every other year or so. It's called Maintain, Don't Gain holiday campaign. And I know that's a mouthful, but the goal here, and I'm going to try to make this bigger. Let me see what I can do. Somebody tell me if you can't see this. I don't know, but you can fix it on your side of the screen. Is basically to be mindful of the fact that this time of year, most Americans, they gain 8 to 13 pounds between November and January. Were you aware of this? This has been proven. Let me do a slideshow. Yeah, let me make this nice, as big as possible. How's that? Let's see if it's going to work. There we go. All right. So between November and January, most people, a lot of people, most Americans gain between 8 and 13 pounds. And listen, this is 8 to 13 pounds that they don't lose. Yikes. So I want to be clear that there's a threat. There's a threat. Why? Again, all of that Halloween candy, Thanksgiving is coming. Most people have been planning for a year what they're going to eat. And then, of course, all the holiday parties and the get-togethers and the things like that. Then here comes Christmas. Here comes New Year's. Here comes the Super Bowl. I mean, it's just a boom, 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 boom. And of course, food is the focus. So here's the deal, you guys. Years ago, before I got to my goal weight, I ran into this challenge and I actually took it. What is the goal? What is the challenge? The challenge is to maintain your weight between November and January. That's it. Just maintain your weight. All right. And so I do this campaign because the very first time I did it, I literally, by trying to maintain my weight, I actually lost 6 pounds. I was so shocked. I got on the scale at the end. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's really easy. It's really easy. We're going to start November 19th. That gives you a moment to kind of think it through. And you're going to get on the scale and take a picture with your little toes on the scale and send it to me. And then you're just going to agree that you are going to maintain your weight through the holidays. And then for the next couple months, you're just going to do some things. And if you join by texting scale to 909-281-2838, you're going to be a part of a whole support texting system that's going to remind you, and you will get ideas and just some mindset changes to help you rethink things during this holiday season. At the end, you're going to send me a picture of your weight again. And for everyone who has maintained their weight or lost weight, your name is going to be entered into a drawing for a $50 gift card. What? You could get yourself $50, and maybe save yourself from 8 pounds of weight gain. All right. So it's super duper easy. Now, each week during the challenge, if you'll take a picture again, you can add another opportunity for you to win the challenge. So that'll come up once you join. And honestly, that's it. So if you're interested, you can email me at brinettap@gmail.com or drbrinetta@gmail.com, or you can just text the word scale to the number 909-281-2838. You'll be entered, and we will announce the winner on Monday, January 22nd on our Let's Talk with Nate and Bree show. So we'll have you guys come on and we'll have our winners and things and go from there. So this is one of the things that you could consider doing. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Any questions about the campaign? Anybody interested? Oh my goodness. I would love for every one of you to just join me. And you say, why are you doing this, Dr. Brinetta? Because look, I need it. I'm doing this. This is very selfish act. I'm doing it because I really need it. I need a reason to walk past that cookie and those Tootsie Rolls. And today there was a 3 Musketeers roaming around. Who does that? But there's going to be much more coming. And I just needed a reason. I needed a reason. So honestly, you guys, I promised myself a wonderful massage if I will maintain my weight, and I am out to get it. So there we have it. I think I might see a question. Oh, thanks, Miss Jamarall. Yes, come on and join. This particular challenge is free. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. During the summer, the spring months, we do what I call the weight loss, weight maintenance kitty, and people put money in. Then somebody is the grand prize winner of money. But for this particular thing, I just set aside $50. And last year, I looked it up, and one of my friends, my coworkers at work, won that $50. And I think the very first time we did it, Mom BJ won a $50 gift card to Glen Ivy. So that was super duper, super uber duper fun. All right, now I want to talk to those of you who have considered using our wonderful capsules to get your fruits, vegetables, and berries in. You've been using the capsules. I'm going to call Arlene's a part of that, Miss Fran's part of that, Miss Jennifer Wander. Miss Jennifer Wander's part of that, Miss Nakia is part of that, Miss Tanisha, all of you all. But some people really struggle getting those capsules down. And so the only thing really I've offered people is I've said to them, unless they're babies, I've said to them, hey, just throw them in your shake when you make your JP shake and, just eat them that way. But I found out some other options. So recently, here's a new option. Listen to this. You could open up your berry and your berry blend and fruit blend capsules into like some yogurt. I would recommend non-dairy yogurt, but even if you are a milk dairy lady, put it in your yogurt, add maybe a little agave or honey if you need it. And away you go. I hear it flavors that yogurt really well, and you can, eat that. And for the green one, the the vegetable blend, you literally can open it up on a piece of toast with a little olive oil or butter. And I hear it's like garlic bread. So if you are someone who kind of struggles with the whole capsule thing and the gummies is not for you, then maybe this is a wonderful opportunity. And so I've heard about yogurt and also applesauce. Here's the next thing. If you'll take those berries and fruits and put them in a little bit of water, they will dissolve like immediately if you've ever tried it. And then you can add like a little juice to it, some cranberry juice or any of your other, I wouldn't do anything acidic, but maybe some apple juice, cranberry juice, and drink it down. Or put it in the yogurt or some applesauce. So those fruit and berry blends, that's how that'll work wonderfully for you. And then again, with the green ones, the veggies, you can just open them up and they work like seasonings for garlic bread. All right. So maybe somebody's willing to try that. If you are really working on getting those fruits and vegetables and berries in that powder form in and swallowing capsules is not your thing. All right. So hopefully somebody here will try that and you'll get back to me. Last but not any questions or anything tonight? Questions, comments? Okay, last thing. All of my shred partners, whoop, 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 whoop. Our shred starts on Monday. And so prayerfully, you are ready for the shred. If you are in my side of the world and you say, oh, my Lord, I'm not ready. I need some shakes. Don't worry. Just call me and we can meet up. And I have a few extras that I can get you through the shred. We can work on that, or you can order tonight. And we'll make sure you get that in. But I have my shred support text already. And once again, all you have to do is send the text shred or just let me know. Text me and let me know, because we definitely want to make sure we're doing our shred during this time of year. The cupcakes. Wait a minute, let's talk about cupcakes. All right. Thanks for agreeing to join me, Jamarall. I'm excited. Anybody else who wants to do that maintain campaign, all you have to do is text scale to 909-281-2838. I should put that in the chat here. So text the word scale to 909-281-2838. And you can join me on the wellness campaign, the Maintain campaign. All right, you guys, I am so grateful to share this time with you. And I'm so glad to see all of you that have joined me on tonight. I want to give a good God bless you. Miss Amber, it's been a long time. I'm so proud of you. You joined me. I am going to share this video with everyone, and I'm going to put it up again on tomorrow night. But glad you guys could be here. Any final thoughts? Any final questions? All right. Well, then I want to give a moment to my wellness buddy, Miss Arlene. Do you have any thoughts or things that you'd like to share?
One of the things that you mentioned, and I didn't hear you expound on it, is the lamps, the sun lamps that, we talked a lot about how we eat out of stress and we eat out of boredom and we eat out of tiredness. But some of that, just like Mom, I think Mom BJ brought up, is that component of depression due to the lack of vitamin D or due to the lack of sun. So we have found that we utilize a sun lamp. We have one at home and one at work. And if we can't get that true vitamin D, we'll probably double up on our vitamin D and K, right? From Miss
Miss Robin,
Miss
that's
Muhammad.
true.
And then also we would utilize the sun lamp. So that was a helpful tool that we utilized in years past.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Wellness Buddy. Oh my goodness. So yes, you guys, if you haven't heard about it, I bought mine from Sam's Club, honestly, but you can get them on Amazon. So it's a lamp that's designed specifically to mimic the sun. You can put it on your desk. I have one at work. I use it every single day. And I'll have to add my sun time here at the house. So absolutely. And then the next thing you mentioned is so wonderful is getting your vitamin D. And if you need a source, we have a wonderful source for vitamin D with the K in it that we can help you get and get those vitamin D levels up. And so certainly, yes, ma'am. Perfect, Arlene, because we definitely need that this time of year, don't we? Oh, she's already muted.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes,
yes, it is food time. I saw those pictures of that wonderful food that you guys.
Yes. We're preparing for the shred.
Nice. I know, right? So once again, the shred starts this coming Monday, and it will go all the way up, you guys. Guess what? To the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Is that helpful or what? Very helpful. So my thing is shred now so you can eat later. And the thing is, my husband and I, we just finished the cleanse. And thank you to those of you who checked into that and participated in that. Miss Jennifer, I know you had planned to get started. Miss Jennifer, did you get started? Are you still on, Miss J?
Yes, I'm here. Unfortunately, I did not. And here's why. This is so weird because I came back from conference and went shopping. So I had all this food in the house. And I was like, all my vegetables and fruit, specifically the fruit, because I could have just thrown the vegetables in the freezer. I was like, they're going to go bad. So I'm going to eat them up. So I'm thinking that I may be doing it during Thanksgiving.
It's possible, or maybe right after. Maybe give yourselves a couple of days after I hit for you to, your first time doing, I'm like diehard and I'm one of those people I will fast on my birthday and all that good stuff. But maybe your first cleanse, not, but maybe right after that gives you time to be done before Christmas. Something to really, really think about. And I can't tell you how many times I've had to pack up, perishables and say, I'm going to start this cleanse. Right. And give things away. I take stuff to work. They already know. Oh my goodness. And then of course, when I'm on the shred, I'm handing, because you guys, honestly, I do. I eat bread. I do. Me and bread, we have a relationship. But when I'm doing the shred, I will take bread to where they're like, you must be shredding this week. I'm like, yes. So stay away from me with that bread. But these are the things we do to move ourselves or to do our maintenance things. So yes, reach out to me if you need some support with that. You guys, we want to hug each other and help each other and support and love on each other so that we can really move ourselves into that maintenance place of wellness, right? And also, now is the time to start thinking about, how do you want to start the next year? 2024 is coming. And we've got a wonderful super shred that we can offer you, or just a regular shred, or a cleanse if you want to start the year off that way. We want to be able to support you any way that you need that, because we're here for that. And remember, what's on your plate, man, if you will change your plate, you can change your life. Change your life. All right. All right. I've held you guys wonderfully. Are there any other thoughts or questions or comments anyone wants to share?
I do. I just want to say thank you for what you're doing, and your passion for just trying to help us get ourselves together. And I thank you for being so consistent and so concerned and loving during this process as we level up to you.
Oh, girl, you know how to say it. I wish I was the
I can't hear you.
Uh-oh. I wish I was the standard, but I want to be. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, girl, but I'm grateful that you're here. And thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. You all make this worth it. You make this worth it. So with lots of love and blessings, reach out to me if you have questions, you need some support. If you need some ideas for Thanksgiving, just text me. I'm here. Some of us, we have to really think our way
outside, please.
So with that, I'm going to say a good God bless you. Oh, Miss Connie Anderson showed up on the chat. And yes, you're going to be shredding. Thank you, Miss Connie. Anybody else on here going to shred with me? Who else is shredding with me? I got some diehard shredders. So
Yes.
This is our week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, ma'am. We're going to be shredding. And like I said, all the way up to the night before, God bless our sweet soul. Because I'm going to have some cornbread now, y'all. I'm going to have me some cornbread. Oh, glory. But at least if I behave, then I won't act up too bad. So, all right, with that said, loving blessings and wellness to each and every one of you. And I'll see you at our next wellness call. You know what? It'll be long after our shred. The last week, I think, let me look. Oh my goodness. Let me look at the calendar. I've been terrible about that, you guys. Forgive me. Let me look at the calendar. So yes, actually on the 23rd is Thanksgiving. That's when we would have our next wellness call. And I'll just send out a sweet message to remind you. And then our next actual meeting is going to be on the 14th. And I'll send a video out to help us all get ready for the last shred of the year and the first shred of the new year. All right. So I'm saying, oh, we got the bestest time ever. Enjoy. I hope you'll join the Don't Gain But Maintain holiday campaign with me. Let's do that. I want to give somebody on here $50. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Be well. And I'll see you next time.